Hello, it's time to reintroduce myself. For anyone coming across the page who doesn't know what EJ Multi-Sports League is, who runs it, who created it, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Elliot Jones and I am the founder and organiser of EJ Multi-Sports Leagues. So, who am I? I was born in Gravesend 35 years ago. Gravesend in Kent. I've lived in Kent pretty much my whole life. Apart from I did 8 years in Switzerland, but I've lived in various different places in Kent. Medway, near to Gravesend, Hartley, Luddersdown, Maidstone, currently near Canterbury, and my dad actually lives towards Margate in Minnis Bay, so lots of connections in Kent. So what's my background? My background is a long history of running tournaments and sports events. When I think the first event I ever ran was probably for my family, some sort of sports tournament. We used to do these multi-games events where it would be a whole different list of sports and events, which I used to do with my nieces and nephews, which I would organise, and we take part in various different events such as arm wrestling, running, creating art, telling jokes, dancing, singing, penalty shootout, loads of stuff. We'd usually do about 20 events and I would keep a spreadsheet of all the scores. There used to be 4 of us involved. It'd be me, Reese, Amber and Senna, and we'd give 4 points to the winner of the event, and then 3 for second, 2 for third and 1 for last. And yeah, I've been doing that. That was my first ever dipping into organising sports events, and since then, wow, that was a long time ago. But since then, I've done football 5-a-side tournaments. I've done a weekly darts tournament for 4 or 5 years. I did a pool tournament weekly for a year and a half when I was about 16 down in Luddersdown. When I was in Luddersdown, which is a tiny little village just outside Gravesend, I used to run something called Beast Days, where I would get all the kids together in the local village and we'd compete in this, again, a multi-sports tournament down our local park. And we'd have events such as dog races, penalty shootout, archery with bow and arrows that we made ourselves. I'm trying to think what else now. Yeah, running races, cycling. We used to do cycling races as well. Yeah, and I used to try and sell food and drink cheaply on the day. But back then I did it all for nothing. There was no entry fees or anything involved. I just loved doing it. I've been running tennis tournaments since 2006. So good, nearly 20 years. That's probably the main sport that I run tournaments in now. I'm a qualified LTA tennis referee, for those that know that. I ran a uni hockey tournament in Switzerland 3 times. And with my friends, I've ran various different tournaments: golf, table tennis, badminton. I even hired an athletics track and we did a track and field tournament in a day with all sorts of running events and field events. I even bought a couple of javelins second hand. I bought a shot put second hand. And we had a go at throwing a couple of javelins and I can remember as well, my long jump, it was 4 meters 25, which is half a professional, I think. But yeah, look, I mean, that gives you a bit of a background into what I love doing, and that's what I bring to EJ Multi-Sports Leagues. It's the reason that I run these leagues, is essentially I love doing it. And I wouldn't still be doing it after 7 years if I didn't love doing it. So yeah, that's a good background on my experience. So I've got a good 25 years of experience of running sports events. So if you're thinking about entering one of my tournaments or one of the leagues, you're in safe hands. My values. So I just want to share the values that are important to me. First of all, integrity. And integrity for me is saying what you're going to do and following through with it. So I like to think that if I say I'm going to do something, then I will do it. And what I'll say to you, any of my customers or friends, like, if you ever catch me saying I was going to do something and I didn't do it, please call me out on it, because I think you'll struggle to find that. But it's really important to me that I do follow through and say, if I tell you I'm going to message you back, I will message you back. If I tell you I'm going to send you a refund, I will send you a refund. If I tell you that I'm going to be somewhere on a certain date, I'm going to be there. Okay, so that's really important to me. Second value, honesty. My second value is honesty. My friends will tell you sometimes I can be too honest. It's a trait that I love about myself. If you come to me and ask my opinion, I will tell you honestly. And sometimes you might not like the answer, but I think it's important that we're real and we're honest with each other. Third, connection and relationships. So I really value connection and relationships with people. I will always make time for you. Whenever I'm with people in person, I try to stay off my phone. If I'm with you and I'm talking to you and we're together, then my time's with you. And at any tournaments that I'm running, I'm there with you guys, and my time is with you, and I think that's important. So that's important to me. Number 4, which should be number 1 really on my list, I haven't done these in any particular order, but my 4th value is kindness. Really important to me, kindness. Again, if you ever catch me being unkind, please let me know. But I like to think I'm a very kind person. I always try to show empathy and kindness towards people, because you don't know what's going on in people's lives. We don't know what's going on in their lives, so try to always act with kindness, and I try to lead with kindness. My 5th value is open-mindedness. So again, this is really important to me, being open-minded. I obviously have my own sets of beliefs and views about things, but I like them to be challenged. And if I can learn a new way of thinking, then I'm always open to that, because I don't have all the answers. I don't know everything. None of us do. So I think it's really important to stay open-minded to alternative opinions and views. So open-mindedness, really important. And my last one, number 6, growth and learning. Again, this is a little bit related to open-mindedness. I really value growth and learning. I want to become a better version of myself. And ultimately, if I'm a better version of myself, then all you guys that play in my leagues are going to reap the rewards of that. If I can learn to communicate better, if I can learn to be a better person, then you'll get a better service from me, and the leagues, the tournaments will all be better as a result. So that's really important to me. And again, this relates a little bit to open-mindedness. I value growth and learning. So if you can share with me an alternative view, then I'm always open to listening to that and trying to learn what I can from other people's opinions, because I find it really fascinating and interesting. I've only got my set of glasses on. I've got my own perspectives, but I love to hear other people's perspectives. Okay, so that's gone on a little bit longer than I planned, but there's a little background information there for you about me. I hope that from this video you can trust me, and hope that if you were a little bit worried about maybe signing up to one of the leagues, didn't know if it was legit, or I know there's lots of scams and stuff out there, I hope you can know from this video that I'm not one of those sorts of people, and your money's safe with me, and I want to provide the best possible service for you. All right, thanks. I'm Elliot Jones, and hopefully see you at one of my tournaments soon.